Welcome back to New. Today is August 27th, and this is part one of the segment that I'm AlienMafia. I make builds for people who are interested in learning how to make builds. So first, part one is an electric shield. This was a fun build because I had done a scrapper version of it. So this person wanted to make a more of a tanky version of the electric shield and less of a DS version. He wanted to incorporate the sorcery with the fly. So I ended up getting Rune of Protection because it is a defensive set. So having Rune of Protection is just a nice minute and a half, 90 seconds of good resistance buff. So we went the full slot of the Fury ATO. We also have the other ATO here. We were able to get the chance for build up and build up. Taunt is fully slotted 6 slots, but we went 2 slots perfect zinger, toxic sonic, and 4 slots of the talking brain melee. True grit 6 slotted, nice hit point boost. Slots of shield wall with the percent to distance is 3%, not 5%. That also gives us some good bonuses: 10% regeneration, 0.25% hit points. It ended up coming out pretty well. We went with the Hemio here, and I don't really use Hemios that often, but this Hemio, the defense aspect of it, does buff defense debuff resistance from 17.3 to 20. So we ended up going with that. Usually I don't use Hemios, not any particular reason. I just choose not to because I'd rather get the set. But in this aspect, it's way more valuable to have the Hemio than not. 5 slots and 2 powers for Shrocko's Dervish for that AoE defense because of it being shield defense and being additional defense. 3 slots here for Mystic Flight for the set bonus and AoE. We have our necessary bios. We have Numinous here, Miracle here, and we have Tennessee down here. Section with the percent Gladiator's Armor proc, not proc, just percent defense. We have the Steadfast Protection over here in Tough. Also have the max HP in Tough. 6 slots of shield defense, shield charge, the range defense, and we got just superior conditioning. Sometimes this build has endurance issues depending on what enemies you face against. So I ended up just picking up this, and it's only a 1 slot type of power. And Grant Cover. A lot of people think Grant Cover has no help for yourself because it provides defense to your teammates, but no, it does give defense debuff resistance for yourself. So it is useful to use to have to help out when you face against enemies that will do defense debuff for runs in the ITF or story mission. Up going out pretty well. Your attack chain is not really a dedicated attack chain, but you have Charge Ball, Chain Induction, Jacob's Ladder. Thunderstrike is a good hard hitting power, but the cast time is 3.3 seconds. It's long. So when you have an attack chain, you want to get the maximum DS output that a chain of specific powers can do. And Thunderstrike usually the animation time is too long, worthwhile. And Shield Charge and Lightning Rod, of course, to kill off the weaker enemy. We went with Agility Core. I'm a big fan of Agility Core. It just helps out with endurance modification, recharge rate, and defense buff. Being mainly defense. Being a brute, so our numbers were not that high, but we're at 54 melee, 51.7 range, 50% for AoE defense. So it's a little bit above cap. We have some decent debuff resistance. 6. Plus, if you stack another active defense on top of it, it'll sit at about 76.2 of these active. And usually that does. You have a good overlap. Other thing, we got Kismet. This is Kismet. This is 6% to hit, not accuracy. I say this in every video. It's labeled here. It's actually mislabeled in game. Edit in game, or in here, it's 6% to hit. Maybe one day they'll change that to got the right label on it, but right now, I'm letting everyone know it's to hit, not accuracy. Just having some to hit on a build is very nice to avoid all the accuracy debuffs that are in the game. The hit is super valuable, way more valuable than accuracy. I usually include it in build unless you run like tactics or something else. I usually include it when I scaling resistance here, right here. So scaling resistance starts at 3% at 100% health. As you life, it resistance it gives you to 10% at 10% life. So being a full-on defensive character, we were able to get 61.7% resistance, but at low life you'd be sitting at 68.7. So another 7% because it's already considering 3% more, and then that's your 10%. And hit points are good. 2460 hit points. Generation rate is 27. This is not with any of the other incarnate abilities. This is just agility core. Don't include the other ones because it's not a consistent buff or numbers to your. And accolades, the only ones I include are for auto powers. Max endurance, max HP, max HP, max HP, and max endurance. Those are the only ones I include. That's it. Watching. I'm AlienMafia. Enjoy these videos. Please leave a like. We're awesome to get full. Trying to teach people on how to make a build, what to take into consideration. Defense is necessary, but it's not everything. I've been kind of trying to say, like, try to come up with a phrase, but having multiple defenses or abilities to resist damage or take away damage from the enemies is just an all-around good idea. A lot of people just go full on one thing, but it's nice to do all. Getting there. So let me know. There's a link in the description for a spreadsheet that you can put your information if you want. If you want to have me make a build for you, I stream it. I stream the whole building process. All these builds I did yesterday, Monday nights. I'll make your build live on stream. If you're there, if you can make it, we can go over my decisions, all that stuff. I go over all that during the video. But there's also a link in the description again for Twitch channel that I stream in. So come on over, drop a follow so that when I go live, see when I go live. Make sure the notifications are on top right, I think. Thank you, and rest of your day.